All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Let's step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Indy. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Indycar Series hits Indianapolis road course today for a 40-lap race. It's race number 2 of the season, and this is a challenging track. It's home for me, boys and girls. I live 45 miles outside of Indy. Been here many times, and I'm excited about this one. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory here at Indy Road Course? Well, it's all going to be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, race number 2 live here today on TurnLeftTV. It's the High Octane Racing League IndyCar Series. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and we're going to bring it to you live right here on TurnLeftTV. All right, thank you so much for coming in here to TurnLeftTV. Got a good one here for you today. Little IndyCar action here as we got some guys joining the server here, as you see a little bit of a hitch. This is Indy Road Course, Indianapolis, Indiana, 40 laps today, race number 2 of the season. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster, commentator, and owner of High Octane Racing League and TurnLeftTV. Appreciate you being here today and joining us. Good little race headed your way today, man. Indy Road Course, a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun at this track. It is challenging, but once you get this track down, it is a heck of a lot of fun. Take a look at the schedule here in the IndyCar Series. Of course, this is race number 2. Last of the road courses before we hit 2 ovals, Iowa and Indy. So 2 weeks here in Indianapolis. We're just going to travel out to Iowa in between. And then you see Detroit City Circuit there on June the 5th. Gateway, another oval, so one of the 3 ovals on the circuit. Iowa, Indy, and Gateway. That's coming up on June 10th. Road America, Watkins Glen, Mid-Ohio, and Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. We are going to be at Indy Road Course here today, and it should be a fun race. Today's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, and thanks to all those folks who have purchased server packages, also WordPress hosting, online store hosting, VPS hosting, and shared web hosting available through EliteHostingUSA.com. No matter where you are in the world, they can provide you with a server that will suit your rFactor 2 needs. That's who provides our service here at HighOctaneRacing.net. Don't forget to join us over there. Get a quick link to the Discord server, schedule updates, points updates, and a lot of fun at HighOctaneRacing.net. And thanks for coming in and joining me here on the YouTube channel, here at TurnLeftTV. Don't forget that subscribe button. If you haven't already done so, help me out here. I need to try to get up to that 1,000 mark, man, of the golden 1,000 mark. I need your help. Please share my videos with all your friends. Hit the thumbs up button. Get this video out there for people to see. And then also click on those links down in the description of this race. We got one for the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. That's a charity that we support here at TurnLeftTV and High Octane Racing League. And also, I've got a SimLab website link there too. I have a SimLab rig myself, and would love for you to help me out. I'm an affiliate through them, and if you'd like to decide to purchase a rig or some equipment through them, please use my link. I appreciate that. But welcome to the YouTube channel here. So I can get about 3.5 minutes left in the practice session. Some more racing headed your way later tonight. It'll be Darlington Raceway for 110 laps in the stock cars. The Cup Series, Saturday Night Thunder. Race number 8 of the season. And it starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Cup Series is going to be tackling the Lady in Black. Let's take a look at the track here at Indy Road Course. It's in the middle of that big oval, and they actually use part of that big oval. Located in Indianapolis, Indiana, actually Speedway, Indiana, to be honest with you. There is a special little town there called Speedway. Also, you can play golf, man. There are like 3 holes on the infield of the track here at Indy. All right, we'll skip that part. The length of today's course is 2.439 miles, 2.44 miles if you wish, 3.9 kilometers, almost 4 kilometers in length, 14 turns, and a very challenging track. That infield section of the track, pretty darn challenging. I think turn 1 is going to be the one that really gets a lot of people up coming off the front stretch, headed onto that hard right-hander. So that's Indy Road Course. Over to get some chatters in here. Alexander Zakharoff, he's coming out to race. Ritsky Novar as well. Claudio Bardelli Jr. Givaldo's usually in here. This is a good little crowd so far. Alexander Meshkov, man, this guy's a racing legend. One of our Russian drivers. This guy knows a lot about running a series, racing, broadcasting, and does some real broadcasting too. He does football, I guess, soccer, and rugby. Pretty cool. Alexander, very level, Meshkov, very level-headed dude. And we definitely cherish his membership here at High Octane Racing League. How about this? The Psychopath E-Racing Academy team captain, Mata Indika. Now 8th in practice. One of our Indonesian drivers. Try to get back full speed here after a little bit of a health scare, and we definitely think about him and the Penguin family. Ritsky Novar, another one of those Psychopath E-Racing Academy drivers as well. The High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series, they were at Darlington last night and had a little bit of a challenge, to be honest with you, and now back at it at Indianapolis Motor Speedway next week. So hopefully they'll have a better race. They had a little bit of a tough race, but that'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, May the 19th, and it's the final race of the season at the Indy Oval. 80-lap race there. Like we are now in the qualifications session. Take a look at Iqbal Kurniawan. Looks like 18 drivers. I would suggest you will probably have more as the finish qualifications or get through qualifications. Radion Gumular in the 99 car. Actually, I think he is actually doing a skin upload today. Board there, a little counter steering. We'll do the chicane. Long straightaway to a hard left-hander. This is going to be a tight one here. Guys will need to move past those rumble strips right there. You see a little bit of counter steering. The car wanting to break loose on him. Back to the right and left to the S's, and then hard right-hander. You head back up onto the oval portion of the track. You're going to have a hard right-hander, really hard right-hander here. I think this is the second most challenging section of the track right here. Back to the left. And back up onto the front stretch. On board here. With Radion Gumular. The S is there off of turn one. It's a challenging section here. It's a high-speed, fairly high-speed double right-hander. And then back to the left through that chicane. Right now, he is fifth on the grid. 1:13.105 is the top time, and Pavel Andrzejewski is the top time here. We'll take a look at our top driver so far. 1:12.442. Bruno Kolev now the top time. And Radzewski a little bit off there in sectors 1 and 2. Let's see, coming off the final turn down the straight. So that is not the final turn. Hard right and left-hander. On 13.163. Claudio Bardelli Jr., one of our stock car aficionados out here in the Indycars. One of our Brazilian drivers. 1:12.442 is the time to beat here with about 4.5 minutes left in quals. 2 laps. 1:14.128 is Bardelli Jr.'s time. 4th on the grid for Bardelli Jr. Good laps there for him. Hey man, I'm not just a stock car driver, I'm an IndyCar driver as well. Good qualification lap for Bardelli Jr. Take a look at the Alexei Salviev, his outlap. He's been fast in practice, one of our Russian drivers. The 27 car. We'll step on the gas. A lot of soil. Salviev, when he crosses the start-finish line, will start his timed lap a little bit late in the qualification session. They're here for him to try to get these laps in. Got 2 timed laps. 4 laps total. 2 of them are timed. Head into turn 1. You see how hard this turn's going to be, man, at full song with the full field on the start. This is where we're really worried about crashes at the beginning of the race. Hard left-hander here. Very tough left-hander, easy to run off into that grass area to the right. Yeah, also right here, easy to get into that grassy area on the left as you take that right-hander. And a hard right-hander here at the end of this straight. Technically in the short chute there. And set yourself up here for a good run out of this section of the track, out of the infield, back up onto the oval portion of the track. Right there, 1:13.165. Salviev 3rd on the grid. Fikri Aska right now 14th on the grid. His second lap here. Let's see where he finishes. 1:16.975, moves up to P13. Givaldo on his second lap. Had a pretty good race last night there initially in the Bushwhackers series, but got himself in a little trouble about halfway through the race. 1:17.322, 14th on the grid for Givaldo. Gordon Carter looks like he is not qualifying. A lot of soul. Sector 2 for Salviev here in this second lap. A little bit slower, but let's see if he can get a 1:12.684. Moves up to second on the grid. Andrzejewski now back down to third. So Salviev at that second lap, moving up the grid. That does look like that's going to end the qualification session. I'd like to say thank you so much for coming in here and joining us on TurnLeftTV. Let's get this party at Indy started. All right, we're going to take a look at the final, the qualification results, I should say. Qualifying results. Take a look at this. Bruno Kolev qualifies in P1. Alexis Salviev second. Pavel Andrzejewski qualifies third. Lucas Sipper will start outside row 4. Pedro Gomez starts 5th. Claudio Bardelli Jr. 6th. Mata and Deacon, the 99, qualifies 7th. Adi Sathia 8th. Alexander Beshkov 9th. And Rivki Novar qualifies in the 10th position. Qualifying in 11th is Aaron Jones. Revian Gumila qualifies 12th. Fikri Ozka qualifies 13th. Givaldo Spindola 14th. Dennis Udashid qualifies in the 15th position. Andres Valiers qualifies 16th. And Gordon Carter 17th. Let's take a look at the keys to the race here. My keys to the race. Turn 1. This is a very challenging turn, man. You got to be on the game for turn 1. Push to pass. Use it sparingly. Don't use it too much. Don't rely on it too much. And attack that infield portion of the track. Those people who get through the infield portion are going to be the ones I think are going to come out on top. Manage the traffic. We've got a big field here. Make sure you manage traffic and make good pit stops. There is a mandatory 4-tire change on the pit stop, so make sure that you get in and out of pit lane. Good. So we have about just under 10 minutes left to go in the warm-up session after the drivers' meeting. A lot of chatters in here. Rodrigo Oviedo. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Alexander Zakharov saying, no laps of practice. Oh, you'll be fine. Adi Sathia as well. And Givaldo, of course. There we go. We've been waiting on him. You can see those guys in the chat session. Be out here racing. Some of those guys will be anyway. Man, hard for me to pick a winner today. Who am I going to pick to win this race today? I think it'll be a tough one, man. I think I'm going to go with trying to decide. My heavens, man, this is going to be a tough one. Well, I'm going to pick Salvayev. That's who I think is going to win this race. There you go. Got a good qualification position. Just under 5.5 minutes left to go in the warm-up session. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've just joined us watching the race. Hit that thumbs up button too. Get these videos out there for people to see what we've got going on here at TurnLeftTV. I would appreciate that. And then don't forget to share my videos with all of your friends. Anywhere you can share YouTube videos, you're more than welcome to share mine. We'll take a look at the schedule here in the Indycar series. Don't forget, next week we'll be at our first of 3 ovals. We'll be at Iowa Speedway, a little short track action for 220 laps. And a very different feel in the Indycars. Going from that road course to a short track oval. But Iowa is a classic IndyCar track. So these guys will have to get a lot of practice in here, and hopefully we'll get that rules plug-in kicking in. Help sort the field. Point standings coming into tonight's race. Bruno Kolev with that big win is P1. Andres Valles second. What an epic battle those two had last race at Barber. Franco Alvarez third. Alexis Salvayev is fourth. Bada Indica fifth. Juan Marfuentes sixth. Ritsky Nobar seventh. Revian Gumular is eighth. Ricardo Sebasano ninth coming into tonight's race. Nick Kurdiawan is 10th. Take a look at the P11 through 20. Yuta Prezanta is 11th. Gordon Carter 12th. Dan Richter not able to make it here, it doesn't look like. He is 13th. Paul Brown also not making it today. A couple of our American drivers missing today's race. 13th and 14th. Givaldo Spindle at 15th. Eugene Fedorov at 16th. You see Claudio Bardello Jr., Adi Sathia, Williams, Thiago, and Leon Ganare rounding out the top 20. And take a look at that 21st and 22nd. Those guys having some trouble there at Barber and hoping to rebound this week. So those are our point standings coming into tonight's race. We are just about 2 minutes before we get the command to start the engines. Saturday Night Thunder will be in action later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Cup Series at Darlington Raceway for a 110-lap race. It's race number 8 of the season. Just 3 races to go in this very competitive season. And the Saturday Night Thunder have been going on for 22 years, and they will be back at it tonight at the Lady in Black. All right, boys and girls, let's see the checkered flag. Debbie's warm-up is finished. And here we go. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Here at Indianapolis Road Course, it's a 40-lap race today here at Indy. Challenging track and a lot of competitive drivers here. And so tighten those belts, get yourself strapped in, make sure that helmet's on. Get ready, boys and girls. This is Indy. So this is race number 2 of the season. I'm your commentator, broadcaster Heath Johnson. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. And we'll take a look at the starting order. Bruno Kolev starts in P1. Alexei Salviev starts second. Pavel Andrzejewski starts in the 3rd position. Lucas Simfer will start outside row 2. Row number 3 will be Pedro Gomez, Claudio Bardello Jr., Mata Indika, and Adi Sathia start in row 4. Row 5 will be Alexander Bashkov and Ritsky Novar, Aaron Rios Jones, and Revian Gumular. Row 6. Row number 7 will be Fikri Ozka and Givaldo Spindler, Dennis Udichin, and Andres Valles. Row 8. Row 9 will be Gordon Carter and Iqbal Kurniawan, Alexander Zakharov, and Jun Wang qualify in 19th and 20th. That's the starting order here at Indy. Don't forget my keys to the race here. Turn 1, baby. It's all about turn 1 at the start of this race. Try to keep yourself out of trouble. Manage that push to pass. Use it very sparingly. Attack the infield portion of this track. This is the most challenging, obviously, here at Indy. Good. Getting through well on that. Get yourself set up for the front stretch. Manage that traffic. You're going to have a lot of traffic here with a lot of drivers, and make good pit stops. Remember, 4-tire change. Looks like we got a DQ here that we've got to manage. All right, we're off. Into turn one, here we go, my God. So clean and green through turn one, looks like. And Bruno Kaluf is the leader. Salviev is in second. And Rozevsky is third. Tight there through the infield portion of the track. Andres Valles, he's found himself in the 10th position, trying to move up the grid. On board here with Andres, just behind Adi Sathia. Pedro Gomez running in the 8th position up there as well. Gomez going around on the outside, gets around Ritsky Novar. Things tightening up there. Take a look at this pass here by Gomez. Novar side by side. Now look at that, 3 battle. Oh man, off the track there, a little bumping and grinding. And Gomez pushing a little hard there, picking up P7. Coming off track to make that pass. Take a look at this, Ritsky Novar and Andres Valles into turn one. Valles to the inside and picks up that spot. Novar now back to the 8th position. Now in now 9th as Valles takes over P8. Iqbal Kurdiawan and Gordon Carter. Gordon Carter on the outside as Kurdiawan picking up the spot. Take a look at here, Givaldo Spindola in the back section of this track right now in the 19th position, having a little bit of trouble right there. Spindola sideways, keeps the car on the track, but he spun just a little bit there. No other cars around to give him any grief. Oh, it looks like Kurdiawan might be off track. Kurdiawan might have come off track here. We'll take a look. Take a look and see what happened to Iqbal Kurdiawan. Back up onto the oval portion of the track. Actually, just a little section right there. Oh, between turns 1 and 2. And, oh, Curdy Owen definitely having some trouble there on the inside. A tough break there for Curdy Owen. Litsky Novar in a little bit of traffic here. Oh, contact with the 18 car. Novar comes around. Contact with the 18. And Novar comes around here. Take a look, and that's Adi Sathya. Novar tried to sneak that car on the inside and then spins. And Aaron Jones able to get through. Looking out the front of Aaron Jones' machine. Watch this. Does just miss that turn, and Aaron Jones gets through. Go back to live here, and Bruno Kolev has some company out of Alexei Salviev. Guy's running 1-2. Zevsky is in the third position. A good battle here. Kolev trying to pick up win number 2. And Radzewski is running in the third position. And Radzewski, a really good IndyCar driver. Likes these open wheel cars, and he's having a good day here running in P3. Kind of out there by himself right now. Pedro Gomez indicating that he might have some braking problems. Now on the bottom side, trying to get around Claudio Bardelli Jr., and he does muscle his way up to the 7th position. He lost a couple positions and now trying to climb back. Well, Pedro Gomez now moved to P7 as Bardelli Jr. is in 8th. Dennis Uderchin and Iqbal Kurdiawan. Uderchin in the 47 car. Get by Iqbal Kurdiawan. Kurdiawan, I think, might have had some trouble there. Kurdiawan might be. Uderchin's come. I think he's retired his machine. I'm not sure what's happened to Dennis Uderchin, but he is out of the race. He lost his connection. Take a look and see what happened. No, he came off track and smacks the wall. So Uderchin, tough break there for him. We'll take a look here at Uderchin. Oh, he missed some spinning cars. He came off track. Man, I don't know what happened. Dennis Uderchin up on the oval portion of the track here, and then just spins right there coming off the oval portion. That hard left-hander. And out of the race there is Dennis Uderchin. What a tough break there for him. Kolev is the leader. Andrzejewski, I think, has had some trouble. He was running in P3. We'll take a look at Andrzejewski. Oh, trouble for him. Does he get off into the kitty litter? No, avoids the kitty litter and gets it straightened back up. Good catch there from Andrzejewski. Doesn't lose a position. Oh, yes, and Sifner battling it out. Oh, yeah, he's trying to get around some lap traffic. Running in the 4th position. Sifner running in P5. Just behind in his blue number 21 car. Sifner running in the top 5. One of our Canadian drivers, young gun from Canada, into the hard right and then back to the left and shoot up onto the oval portion of the track. Just ahead, Zakharov got in a little bit late. Not a lot of practice there for him. Running in the 18th position. We got a battle for the race lead, and that is Salviev and Bruno Kolev. Salviev to the outside. Using the outside and gets around Bruno Kolev. So Alexei Salviev, IndyCar specialist, having a good battle here with Bruno Kolev, who won race 1 at Barber. And Salviev clearly faster right now. Salviev, the new race leader. Salviev and Bruno Kolev. And man, I'll tell you what, Kolev had a great battle last week with Valles. Epic battle there for the race win, and Kolev came out on top at Barber Motorsports Park. And here he is running in P2, trying to get back up front around Alexis Salviev. Salviev is the leader. This is a good battle for the race lead. About 3/10. Now down to 1. A little bit of a braking with Kolev. Maybe catching up on the brake, but Salviev running away a little bit off the turns. Do not let your guard down with the field that we have here. Take a look at Pedro Gomez and Amada Indica here battling it out. Into turn 1, Pedro Gomez goes to the inside and gets around the 99 car. Mata running in the 7th position. Good run here for Mata. And more battling here as it looks like Rios Jones in the 8th position wanting to get around that 7th place car. Mata Indica in the 99. In the back of Mata's machine, you see Aaron Rios Jones in the 44. Great running here. And this is 6th, 7th, and 8th. P6 is Pedro Gomez in the 06 car. Take a look at Alexander Mashkov. Mashkov in the 57 car, running in the 11th position. A good run here for him. Looking to crack that top 10. In 10th is Adi Sathya. Our 10th place car. We got 2 cars out of the race. I think Givaldo might have had a connection issue. He's dropped out of the race, so 18 cars still in the race. Mata here trying to pick up some spots, and Aaron Jones gets off track just a little bit. Mata getting by. Mata gets by the 44 car. Jones had a little bit of trouble there. That section just before you enter the oval portion of the track, and Mata was there to pounce. Take a look at this again. Aaron Jones having a little trouble just ahead as Mata getting by. We'll take a look at this replay. Jones gets off on the left right there, and Mata gets by on the inside. Good clean pass there, and very, very, very good driving on both those guys' part. Aaron keeps from spinning that car around. Once you get into the grass, and especially when you're making a turn, I think is anybody's guess where that thing's going to go. Back to live here and take a look at Bruno Kolev, who has regained the lead. And we'll take a look at the replay of that pass for the lead. Bruno Kolev, as they enter into this right-hand, left-hand, it looks like Salviev missed that right-hander. And Kolev now back to the front. Good pass there by Bruno on board here with him as we watch this pass. You see Salviev overrun that area right there. And then Bruno Kolev getting back by. Salviev now back to the 2nd position. What a good battle here between the two of those guys. Take a look at Andres Valles. He's running in the 3rd position. That's 6.5 seconds down to the race lead. Still another good outing for Andres. Just behind him is Pavel Andrzejewski running in 4th. Lucas Simfer 5th. Gomez 6th. Mata Indica is 7th. Aaron Jones 8th. Adi Sathia 9th. Rounding out the top 10 is our Brazilian driver, Claudio Bardelli Jr. Adi Sathia and Claudio Bardelli Jr. This is the pass that drops Claudio back to the 10th position. So Adi Sathia picking up a spot now in 9th. Good pass there for Adi Sathia. Bardelli Jr. not letting him get away. 3/10 separate the two of those guys. Take a look at Revion Gumilar. He is running in the 12th position. Behind him is Alexander Meshkov. That battle is tightening up a little bit as we get into turn 1. Meshkov tried to run him down. Meshkov about 7/10 back. Gumilar in 12th. Meshkov 13th. Claudio Bardelli Jr. and Fikri Aska. And Bardelli Jr. might have come off track as Fikri gets by. Take a look at his. Bardelli Jr. might have gotten off track. We'll take a look at him. And yes, he does. Oh man, he just gets wide. Maybe a little bit of warping right there. Stays out of the tire barrier. And in the kitty litter. Man, it just looked like, we'll take a look here. It just looked like Bardelli Jr. maybe had some connection issues. I'm not sure. He's run a little bit wide and straight into the kitty litter. And he avoids the outside wall. Mata Indica and Aaron Jones battling here. 44 car, Aaron Jones in the 99 of Mata Indica. This is for the 7th position. Mata trying to get that spot back as Jones had gotten around him. Battle seems to be settled for now. Look at this. Pitting looks like Bruno Kolev. Actually, it looks like we had a pitting car as Andres Valles gets by. Salviev is in 2nd. Excuse me, Salviev gets the lead, and it looks like Kolev is on pit lane. Bruno Kolev, one of our first and top drivers to come down pit lane. So he's finished up his stop, I believe. Actually, he is headed toward his pit stall. I take that back. So long haul down pit lane. He's pitting in this front box. As he is getting 4 tires and fuel. And back out on track is Bruno Kolev after taking pit stop. This will be interesting to see how this works out, this early pit. Alexander Zakharov picking up a spot. Alexander, a little bit of a latecomer here today. Wasn't sure whether he was going to race, kind of talked him into it. Just let you know how much of an important member at HORL he is. And here he is running in the 16th position. We do have some guys on pit lane taking service, or have taken service. Simpner has now moved up to the 4th position in the 21 car. Doing a good run here for Simpner. He is a good GT3 driver, a great stock car driver. And here he has proven he can do it in the Indy cars as well. And a little company here out of Pedro Gomez. Gomez running in the 5th position, trying to tighten things up there with that 21 car. Alexander Zakharov and Ritsky Novar battling it out. Novar on the inside, Zakharov up on the outside line. And also Meshkov in this mix as well. Actually, that is Meshkov, and Novar spun the car. Take a look here at Novar in the 18 car on the inside. The thing just breaks loose on him right there. He gets into the grass, trying to counter steer back onto the track. He spins, but he stays out of the tire barrier. That's good news, but he's going to lose a couple positions. He is angry. Pit crew's angry. He's angry. Ford here with Meshkov. You see right there as Ritsky Novar just beside, and Novar's going to have some trouble here. The 77 car was able to get through. That's Zakharov in the 77 at 16th position car. Take a look at what Zakharov saw from his perspective on this replay. Take a look at that left side car just ahead of him. He does a good job of keep from missing this as well. Everything good right here, but it just looks like this car just takes off, and Zakharov getting through, as you see the spinning car of Ritsky Novar. And it looks like maybe Novar might have retired his machine. And I might have lost my connection. It looks like I have lost my connection to the race. Oh, no. We'll have to jump back in here. I'm having some internet issues on this end of things. So, I take that. Oh, man, what a terrible deal there for me. Just keep in mind, I am reconnecting as we speak. So I will be back up here in just a moment. Stream is down, so just chill. All right, we're back at it. Sorry, there it looks like disconnected from OBS and also the stream or the game as well. So I'm back at it. So fortunately, it's been a little bit of a hiccup in the internet connection. So Alexis Salviev is our leader. I apologize for that. Hopefully everything back up now. So Salviev coming down pit lane. Valles also on pit lane. Meshkov finishing up his pit stop. So Salviev, our race leader, comes off track to come down pit lane. 20 laps to go. So made it to halfway. Bruno Kolev has made his pit stop. He's back out on track. He's running in the 5th position. Carter in the 56 car, indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. Right now running in the 15th position. Here on lap 21. Trying to maybe climb up to that 10th place spot. Crack the top 10. New race leader is Pavel Andrzejewski. Lucas Simfer is in 2nd. Bruno Kolev, who has pitted, trying to get around Lucas Simfer. Good battle here as Kolev gets by, coming off the final turn down the front stretch. Excuse me, I always get that confused. Between turns 1 and 2, there you go. That little mess there on the infield as you see Gordon Carter peeling off the track. So Bruno Kolev now back to the lead. He's made his pit stop. Now can he make it the rest of the way? That's the crazy thing to think about here. Did he pit too early? Adi Sathia on pit lane, finishing up his pit stop. And back out on track. Ritsky Novar now pitting. So Andrzejewski now back to the 2nd position as Kolev gets by. Simfer is 3rd. Salviev back to the 4th position. Andres Valles running in P5. Oh, up into the wall. Mata just ahead as Valles having some trouble. I think he's missing the front wing on the car maybe. He is missing his front wing, and so he's lost the front wing on this machine. That's going to take a little bit longer on pit lane to replace that, and almost gets into the outside wall in the pit lane. Mata now up to the 5th position. Good run there, and I'm not sure what happened to Valles. Make him lose the front wing. Obviously, probably some contact with the wall. Kurniawan out of the race. He's had some trouble. Take a look at Iqbal Kurniawan. And what happened to him? Iqbal Cardiamo, we'll take a look here. There's a little bit of a replay, and he spins his machine. And then, oh, contact there. Hard contact. And he is missing a wheel. Man, that was a huge amount of contact right here, and he's going to get absolutely annihilated. And that explains the missing pieces of the car. We got a suspension in the road. And this car is absolutely annihilated. 69 car, big time problems there for him. Ritsky Novar now gaining a spot back up to the 13th position. Claudio Bardelli Jr. Picking up a spot as Mata comes down pit lane, I believe. Mata is making a pit stop. Maybe just came off track here. Let's see if he's back out. Look, there he goes. He's finishing up his pit stop, coming back out on track. Pedro Gomez, Claudio Bardelli Jr. battling it out. Gomez on the inside is Bardelli Jr. battling. Oh, Bardelli Jr. spins. There was contact. Bardelli Jr. spun. Wheel-to-wheel contact here coming off the turn. Chopped the 5 car a little bit, and Bardelli Jr. in the grass. He stays off of the wall, but Gomez gets into Bardelli Jr. Take a look at this again. Another look at it here as it was tight right there. Gomez on the inside, and then comes out, gets into this turn. I think he chops just a little bit, gets into Bardelli Jr. And Rios benefiting from that as well as he picks up a spot. Go on board here with Rios as he watches this out of the front of his machine. See them coming off right there, and then there's going to be contact on this right-hander. Bardelli Jr. did come up a little bit. That is a tight, tight spot to make a pass. Siffner now up to the 3rd position in the 21 car. Salviev is in 2nd, and our leader is Bruno Kolev. Here on lap 26. Got 14 laps to go. Look at Gordon Carter here. A little bit of lap traffic for these guys, and Gordon Carter gets out of the way and lets them go. Adi Saithia now picking up a spot. Saithia up to the 7th position. Let's take a look at Aaron Rios. Oh, Rios snapping around. Snapping around. Oh, he holds on to that, but man, my heavens, Andrzejewski got around, I believe. Rios snapped around. This thing just snapped loose on him. Right there, he touches the grass just a little bit, and then Andrzejewski, what a gangster move by him to get around. This on board here with Andrzejewski, and they see him snap around, and Andrzejewski takes some evasive action. There is a little bit of contact for him. He's going to have some right side damage. Rios, ton of damage there for him. think Bardelli Jr. is now back to the 11th position as Fikri Aska is in 10th. That top 10 car for him. Jones now coming down pit lane. Rios Jones making a pit stop here. Going to get some repairs done to that machine. Take a look at Alexei Salviev is our leader. Kolev in second. Pretty substantial lead here for Salviev. Kolev on pit lane. Remember, we had talked about how he may have to make a second pit stop. Kolev on pit lane. Finishing up his pit stop. So he's made his second pit stop. Now we know he has enough to go to the end, but do the rest of these guys have to make a pit stop? Zakharov on pit lane as well. He's in the 17th position. So he's making a pit stop here on lap 29. Wenjin Wang is running in the 16th position. Getting around Gordon Carter. Now picking up P15. Gordon Carter now back to the 16th position. You see just ahead, or just behind, is a 10th place car. And that is Rios Jones after making pit stop, getting around the lap car of Gordon Carter. Now closing in here on fresh rubber on Zakharov. Excuse me, on Wenjin Wang. Right there through the oval portion of the track, and that is not for position. So no sense in fighting a car that's running in P10 when you're running in P15. That's good racing sense there by Wang. Well, Salviev is the leader and in control right now with a fairly substantial lead over P2. 26-second lead over P2. We know how good he is at Indycars. Great stock car driver as well. Here he is mixing it up and in control at Indianapolis. Pedro Gomez running in the 5th position. Oh, tough braking for Gomez. Gomez in the kitty litter. Doesn't lose a position, but he had just missed his braking point, I believe. Take a look at this again. Oh, a little bit too much speed and missed that braking point and spins. Keeps the car out of trouble. Back out. Doesn't lose a position. Running in P5. Adi Sathya running in the 6th position. Collier's just behind him, about 1.2 seconds behind. He is running in P7. Mata running in the 8th position. And Fikri Aska running in 9th. We'll take a look at him. cracking the top 10, but Aaron Jones breathing down his neck. Aaron Jones running in the 10th position. They get onto the infield portion of the track. Hard right-hander here. That battle heating up right there. Look at that. Trying to get around Aaron Jones and Fikri Asuka battling it out. And Aaron Jones going to get back by. Asuka gotten around. These guys messing with each other, I think, a little bit. These guys are trying to get in each other's heads. Take a look here as it's this battle intense. It's a little bit of a replay. This battle is intense but clean. Watch when they get back up onto the oval portion of this track. Watch that car really follow, try to get into the draft. Mess with him a little bit, trying to figure out which way he wants to go. Asuka gets by, overruns the turn, and escapes disaster and gets by. Asuka. Here we go, battle for the P6. Valles and Adi Sathya battling it out. Valles holding on to that spot. Sathya had gotten around briefly. Valles holding on to the 6th position here on lap 33. We're starting to wind it down, and Alexis Salviev is in control. Kolev in 2nd, Andrzejewski is 3rd, Simfer 4th, and Gomez is in 5th. Salviev is in control right now. It's his to lose, I believe. And looks like I might have lost my connection again. My heavens, man, what is going on with my internet connection here? And here we are winding down the race, and I'm losing my internet connection. So we'll be back up here in just a second. I don't know what's going on. I want to apologize to everybody. Absolutely don't know what's going on. Maybe a modem issue. And hopefully we'll be back up here before the end of the race. My heavens, man. What is going on? So we're on our way back in here. Hopefully we'll get the final few laps of the race. I apologize for this. You know how that works out, internet connections and so forth. So almost back in. And I apologize on behalf of TurnLeftTV and myself and High Octane Racing League. Been a bit of a tough way to go here. We actually lost connection very, very into the race last week. Something going on, maybe a modem issue. So we're back. I apologize for that to all the fans out there. My whole 2 fans. Salviev is the leader. Now Kolev has closed in. But he's still got a lot of work to do. 18-second gap between he and Salviev. Andrzejewski is in the 3rd position. In a fairly tight battle there with he and Lucas Simpner. Simpner just behind in P4. 5 laps to go. Simpner's going to have to make a run here. And Gomez, he's sort of out of the running there for P4 right now if things stay the way they are. And Alexei Salviev is in control, and aside from any catastrophic failures, I think Salviev is going to be able to take the victory here. Seems to be a pretty clear track in front. Take a look at Mata and Dinka here, and it looks like Adi Sathya. Late race pass here as Mata on the outside. Getting by Adi Sathya, picking up a spot. So Mata up to the 7th position. Adi Sathya back to P8. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Rest assured that I record this race to a hard copy, and it will be uploaded in full. Of course, there'll be a couple dropped deals there, but sorry that the live stream has it's technically going right now, but people can't see it. Let's just say that much. Kolev 19 seconds back to Alexei Salviev. Adi Sathya says, I want that spot back. Adi Sathya in the 18 car, or the 78 car, battling the 99, and Sathya getting that spot back. And I have a feeling this battle is not over. Beyond Gumular here toward the end of the race, and he's going to have a little trouble here. It looks like he spins. Gumular spins. And, oh, man, some contact there. You're going to be careful here at the end. Don't get caught up in somebody's mistake. And Revion gets back out on the track. Yunjin Wang and Alexander Zakharov here battling it out toward the end. And it looks like Wang picks up that spot as Zakharov drops a spot, now back to the 17th position. Pedro Gomez and Andres Valles here battling for the 5th position. Gomez ran him down. Valles had gotten around, and this battle not over. This battle is absolutely not over. It looks like Gomez, for now, holds on to that spot, but we'll keep an eye on that one. We've got 2 laps to go for Salviev. Across the start-finish line, and we will be on our final lap. This battle right here is absolutely epic here coming to the finish. Valles and Gomez. Valles on the inside there in that 78 car. Gomez holding on to that spot, not giving him any room. He's going to have to take another run at him. Gomez still in P5. Valles is in 6th. Alexei Salviev now rolling up on some lap traffic. Across the start-finish line, we'll have 1 lap to go. Smooth sailing here so far for Salviev. 16-second lead over Bruno Kolev. He's really been a patient driver here today, and we know his capabilities in the IndyCars. Salviev, one of our avid high-octane racing league drivers. He gets into some stock cars, gets into Indy cars. Hard right turn here and back to the left, and it's smooth sailing from that pretty much. A little bit of lap traffic in the way, but I don't think that's going to be a factor. 14-second lead for Salviev, and it's all over, but the shouting for Alexei Salviev. Alexei Salviev claiming victory here at Indianapolis in race number 2 of the season. And Salviev getting the win. Great job for Alexei Salviev. Going to let me hopefully get a screenshot. We fly around his car, try to get a little bit of a screenshot here from him. It's always fun, isn't it? There we go. We got one. So congratulations to Alexei Salviev. In the 27 car, getting the win. I have no idea where he's at now. I'm an amateur. It looks like Aaron Jones finishes in the 9th position. Oscar in P11. Going to end up finishing in the 10th position, it looks like. Yeah, we'll take a look at the final results. Let's take a look at the final results here as we've reached the finish of the race. Alexis Salviev gets the win. Bruno Kolev finishes second. Good run there for him. Pavel Andrzejewski finishes third. Lucas Simpler finished in the fourth position. Pedro Gomez fifth. Andres Valles salvages the sixth place finish out of that. Mata Indica seventh. Adi Sathya eighth. Aaron Jones finishes ninth, and Fikri Ozga finishes in the 10th position. Finishing in P11, Claudio Bartelli Jr., Ritsky Novar 12th, Alexander Meshkov 13th, Revian Gumilar finishes 14th, and Juan Jin Wang finishes in the 15th position. Alexander Zakharov 16th, Gordon Carter 17th, Iqbal Kurniawan 18th. You see Javaldo Spindler 19th, Dennis Shudishin finishes in the 20th position. So congratulations to Alexis Salviev on getting the win. We'll see if we can't get him up in the broadcast booth. All right, we're joined up here in Victory Lane by Alexis Salviev. Great job here at Indy. Talk about how that race went for you.
Oh, hello, Heath. Finally, good to be here. First of all, yeah, it's my first interview, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's good. So the race went pretty awesome at the start, I would say. That was pretty great, respectful battle with Bruno. I thought it's going to be for the whole race like that, but he was doing two-stop strategy, and I not to be sassy, but I knew I'm going to win on lap 12 when he just jumped in the pit lane, because I was doing one stop and there is no chance two stop is better, and I kind of knew it. I just have to save it, and that's it. So it's pretty meh, and yeah, it's not good that he decided to pit, because it was such a good battle. I think I am making a mistake. He's also managing his tires. I was pretty looking forward to this, but yeah, it is what it is. Good race anyway.
And it doesn't seem like lap traffic really was much of a factor. Those guys, had a little bit of sense in their head to move over and let you guys go. But tell me a little bit more about the one-stop versus the two-stop strategy. How does somebody get to that point where they've got to make two stops? Are they running a little bit more lean fuel? How are they doing that?
So in case of lap traffic, yeah, I knew I'm expecting this harsh traffic in Detroit as well, but I knew Barber is the most harsh track on the schedule for that. Yeah, I was pretty frustrated with the lap traffic. It was unpredictable there, but it's okay. I'm past that. And I knew in the Indy it's going to be much more easier to overtake, because you have much longer straights and you have push to pass and slipstream to your arsenal. But yeah, as for the strategy, I mean, you just do stints on full fuel and you decide how your tires work, and that's it. Shout out, by the way, to Promix Flame team, and in particular to Henk-Jan Steneker, who made the setup. I used the base for it. I just combined the quali setup with the race setup. And yeah, we just did this thing in January when we were preparing for the other championship. And yeah, we just knew that one stop is better, because even if the mandatory compound change was in place, we just knew that one stop is better and 20 seconds faster than two stops, because there is just not enough time to gain on fresh tires.
How surprised were you going into turn one on the start that there really wasn't any accidents?
Oh, wasn't there? Oh, wow. Yeah, it was pretty good. However, for some reason, my game did not allow me to use push to pass. It only allowed me to use on lap 2. I was kind of hoping to get Bruno there in turn 1, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's a good thing. Good. But the thing I'm surprised about, because I think Denise Dutchin left the server after some time. I thought he had an accident, but yeah, good thing. Yeah, good job.
Well, next week we switch gears and get on our first of 3 ovals, short track at Iowa Speedway. I know you've been on that track and you've been on it in Indycars. Any thoughts on that race and maybe a chance to make it 2 wins in a row?
I will certainly try, but Iowa is not a good oval for me. But we'll see, we'll see. It's a good oval for sure for racing. I think there will be a pretty a lot of battles, aggressive battles. We have some aggressive drivers here, maybe including myself. So we'll see. It's going to be exciting for sure.
Yeah, I kind of feel about that track that it's, it lends itself to people who want to be really aggressive, and that can be a bad news. Hopefully everybody errs on the side of caution so we don't have a caution-filled race there. But congratulations on the win, and you want to say something to your Russian audience and let them know how you feel about your win today?
You meant in Russian?
Yeah, sure. Just don't cuss me out in Russian. I don't know it.
HORL отличная лига, присоединяйте все, очень здорово. So I basically said that HORL is an amazing league and everyone should join.
All right. Well, hey, thank you, man, and good luck to you next week at Iowa.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, that's Alexis Salviev here getting the race win. And a good win there for him in the 27 car. Some more racing headed your way later tonight at Darlington Raceway. The Lady in Black 110 lap race number 8 of the season. And the Saturday Night Thunder is the Cup Series. The Lady in Black, a tough track. And I think these guys have got it what it takes to tackle that one. So that's coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, we'll be back next week, right in this time slot at Iowa Speedway. A short track oval in the IndyCars headed your way next week right here on TurnLeftTV. The Bushwhacker Series will be back in action on May the 19th. Race number 10 of the season at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. An 80-lap race at that oval. The final race of the Bushwhackers Series season. I want to say thank you for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Sorry for the issues here with the live stream. Must be some modem-related issue. We did have some bad weather rolling through earlier today, so hopefully we'll get that figured out. But we do have a full copy here that hopefully that's what you're watching. Today's race has been brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. And again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. I appreciate you being here today and supporting High Octane Racing League. Congratulations, Alexei. Enjoy this win. Indy road course. Fun race it was. That's going to do it for us here at TurnLeftTV. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being patient with us, and we'll see you next time. I am out of here.